quick check-in. Haven't posted in, I don't know. I want to say a week. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure it's been a week since I last posted. And the reason for that is just because I've been trying to figure out how to dial in from the cut to the reverse diet and the plateau, not the plateau, but the maintenance mode, and then back to a cut. So I think I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a lot better than I was probably 2 months ago. My metabolism is definitely kicked up. I'm starting to be at about 1,000 calories by noon, which is what I used to be maybe a year ago or so, 6 months ago, before I did like the really hard cut. That's where I was. That's how I kind of gauge it. Is if I have already burned about 1,000 calories between like 12 and 1, maybe even 2 if I push it a little bit more, then that's how I know that my metabolism is kicked up. Because before, by noon, I was only getting to 500 calories. And that was kind of crazy. So now I've noticed that obviously I'm hungry when I wake up. I go to bed, I eat, I wake up hungry. So I try to hold off that hunger as much as I can, but I'm still trying to eat by like 11 or 12. Um, and I think everything's going good. I know the reverse diet had me at 2,400 calories to kind of bring back, the metabolism that I so severely fucked up. So I had that for about 3 weeks, maybe a month, and then I dropped it down to 20, 21, right? So I had it at 21 for about another 3 weeks, and now I've dropped it down to solid 2,000. So the 2,000 calories, I've had it for about 2 days. Um, Technically, the last couple days I've been having like little snacks here and there, but I've kept it within the calorie range, maybe not so much on the fat range. I think I might have gone up a little bit over, but the calories have definitely been there. The protein, the carbs have definitely been staying, and I feel like just looking at it from here, it kind of feel like I look a little more full, and even like my chest, and I feel like I'm like a little leaned out right here. But weigh in, I weighed myself this morning at 157.9, so like 158, which is not a crazy change from what I was a week ago, which is the reason why I'm dropping another 100 calories from the 21 that I was at to the solid 2,000, just because I plateaued. So I'm like, okay, I think this is where I'm gonna be at for my for this calorie range, right? For this calorie intake, this is gonna be my weight, which was 157. Like it varied like 157.6, 157.3, and I'll show you guys the picture. Here it is of my scale, and pretty much that just represents, the plateau. Like, and I know it's up and down, and it's never going to be a straight line, right? Unless you zoom out and you look at the thing, kind of like that, kind of like here. This is zoomed out. So unless you look at it like that, then if you're constantly seeing it every day, it's always going to be up and down, because your movements are not the same every day. Your I mean, I hope your calorie intake is the same, but your calorie intake is never going to be exactly the same. And even if it is, your output is going to be different, because some days you'll do more steps, some days you'll do less steps, some days you'll have to you won't even get to work out on some days because you've got, prior engagements, whether it's work or you had dinner plans or just life happens. So it's never going to be exactly the same. And, that's what I'm just trying to, that's what I've been preaching since the beginning, where it's just like, it's never going to be the same, but as long as you stay consistent, as long as you stay on your path and you keep carving away at those, little goals, one day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time. Oh, I fucked up this day. It's okay. It's gonna mess me up for a little bit, but just keep going, keep going, keep going, and then before you know it, you'll figure it out. And that's the road that I'm on now. So that's why I'm sharing it with you guys, because that's the road that I've been on. I've been making progress, even though it's been ever so small progress, one day at a time. But nonetheless, I did not look like this a year ago. I was not 157 a year ago, not even maybe like 6 months ago, but I was definitely, I don't think you guys can see it here, but I was definitely not this flat. I had like, oh, even that hurts. Like just trying to pump it out, just like sticking it out because it's just like in now. Um, and then if I take my shirt off, there's like little abs that are coming in now, and I definitely didn't have that 6 months ago. So just keep on the process, keep going. Um, I think that's really it for my check-in, weigh-in, 157. So I'm looking to drop a few more pounds. Um, I don't know how much this 100 calorie deficit is going to be from, where I was at, but we'll see. 100, 100 calorie drop from the 21. So now we're at 2000. Weigh in 157.9. Protein is still the same. Calories have changed. Protein is still the same at 150. I think I upped it to 155 just because why not 155? I want to put on some muscle. I feel like even though I've held on to a lot of my muscle, I feel like I've lost a bit. And I just want to see what happens if I tack on a little bit more protein. So 5 more grams of protein. My carbs are at 190 and my fats are at 65. So those are my macros. That's where I'm sticking to for the next couple weeks. If I continue to be on the 157 path, and I'm going to cut down another 100 and then see where that takes me. But today we're just getting ready. I have a flight tomorrow, so I just wanted to check in with you guys before I had my flight. And I know that it's been so long since I've actually checked in, and you guys are, my God, where's Blake? Did he die? He just fell off of the face of the earth. No, I'm still here, still fucking grinding out, still carving away. Um, but yeah, I have a flight tomorrow, so I'm not gonna get to. I probably won't get to work out, and my macros, I'm going to do my best to try and reach my macros, but I don't know. It gets tricky when I fly. I'm flying into from LAX to Chicago to I go Kansas City. So if you guys are in Kansas City, give me a shout. But we'll be back Saturday. But for now, that's my macros. Today is arm day. I'm definitely not gonna work out in just this. I definitely need to go get my pump cover. But once I get the pump cover, it's gonna be arm day. Yesterday was leg. No, I had leg day 2 or 3 days ago, and my legs are still freaking killing me. Um, I've started to implement also Stairmaster. I've never really done Stairmaster. I know I was doing a lot of most of my cardio, about 80%, 90% of my cardio was on the treadmill at an incline zone 2 um, brisk walk. But now I feel like I think my cardio has got to the point where a walk isn't cutting it, and now I need to run. And I feel like running just kind of messes with my knees a bit. So instead of doing that, and the bike kind of messes with my knees too. So I'm trying the Stairmaster. The Stairmaster has been great. My glutes are on fire. I repeat, my glutes are constantly sore. My hamstrings are constantly sore. I think this is great. I think this is gonna increase uh, my leg strength, my hammy strength, my back strength, my lower back. But I think this is all great. I've never really done it, so stay tuned on that. I've been doing 30 minutes. All I really need to do actually is about 20 to 25 minutes, and I'm burning 300 calories. I think that's crazy. That's way better than the treadmill. The treadmill now, 30 minutes gets me if I'm sticking to zone two, um, or just like a brisk walk, something that I can still hold a conversation, but also not be out of breath, um, but also like moving fast. That still won't get me to really 300 calories anymore. So now I had to step it up, which is why I'm doing the Stairmaster. But if you guys haven't tried it, I suggest try it out. Let me know, and like I already showed you guys, I posted my weight. I can post my macros too if you guys want to see that. And then I think that's it. I just finished eating, so no meal sharing for today. My bowl clean. So other than that, I'll see you guys either tomorrow or next week. So stay posted.